Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Bench Mob ENT podcast, the best sports podcast in New Jersey. We got another episode of How Well Do You Know Your Team? Y'all know him as on Thunder, on NBA Threads, Dodger in Dallas, Varnell. Meet it up in the building. How you doing?
What's up, big brother? I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I can't complain. I can't complain. We're gonna start off with some Mavs trivia. Get it started. Mark
Yeah, I do.
Cuban purchased the Mavs. What year? What
Hmm.
year did he purchase the Dallas Mavericks?
Man, you already got me. I don't even know.
January 14th, 2000.
Yeah,
So it's been
yeah.
24 years.
24
Can you
years.
name every team Dirk and the Mavs beat in their 2011 title run?
Oh yeah. Portland, the Lakers, Golden State, or not Golden State. Oklahoma City. I'm sorry, Oklahoma City, and then Braun and them.
Yeah, I'm upset that the Lakers was a part of that run right there.
Hey man, that was. I think that was when people woke up and thought, they Mavs might really be able to do something. But that Lakers team wasn't no joke. They just came off the ring.
Facts, but I say it all the time. That's one of the greatest finals runs ever by
Yeah.
Dirk, and not enough people talk about it. Honestly,
That shit was it was a fun experience being in the city and watching it happen for sure too.
I can
Yeah,
only imagine.
they won
Most
on the road, man.
steals.
I got a vivid memory.
Uh huh.
We was all at my boy's house when they won, and as soon as the final buzzer went off, we jumped in his car, sped to the gas station, bought two dirty thirties of Natty, and then we hopped on the dart train and went downtown and like it was out in the streets with everybody all night.
I could imagine.
It was a good
I'm
time
in
for
the
real.
tri-state area. The Knicks ain't had nothing like that. So, uh,
No, they used to back when like TV was black and white.
yeah. Sorry, Knicks fans that's watching this. The stray bullets that y'all just got, but I live over here. I ain't seen y'all had nothing like that. Most
Nah, they running like
steals in a single season, 187. Multiple choice right here. Was it Derek Harper, J Kidd, or Jamal Mashburn?
I got to go Kid because he's on the all time steals list.
Actually, it was Derek Harper had the
That's
most
crazy.
steals
That's crazy.
in a
Okay,
single season. J
that's crazy.
Kidd, I believe, is top three in Mavs history for steals all time.
Yeah,
With them, Derek Harper is actually at the top of that list for
that's one that would have got me no matter what, bro. I don't think I would have ever got that one right.
that's for the steals. All right, we got 4,600 fans voted for the team name to be the Dallas Mavericks. Do you know the other two names that it beat out?
Ooh, that's way before my time. I feel like I've seen jerseys. I don't. Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The Dallas Wranglers and the Dallas Express were the other two names.
Yes,
The fans
that's
voted
that's
for the Mavericks because of
yeah,
that TV show, Maverick. So
yeah. Which
that's what
yeah,
they voted for.
I can see that
Last
show going
one,
in Texas.
facts. Last one for the trivia right here. Which player led the league in triple doubles during his rookie season? J. Kidd, Derek Harper, Luka Doncic.
I think it was Jason Kidd. I don't think it was
Jason
Luca.
Kidd. It was Jason Kidd. That
Yeah,
rookie season
yeah.
led the league in triple doubles. Now, before we get into your Dallas Mavericks fandom and how long you've been a fan, let's talk about just some life stuff. Like how long you been cooking? Why do you love cooking so much? What
Man,
inspired Meet It Up? Tell me all about that.
it was really I got a job in a restaurant when I was like 15. My dad made me go get a job. I got a job at a restaurant like most people do when they're really young as like a host, taking people to the tables and stuff. And one day one of the cooks didn't show up. And all the rest of the servers didn't want to go help in the kitchen. I was like, I'll do it. So I went back there and I made giant vat of mashed potatoes for 2 days, and then they just next thing I knew I was on the schedule back there. So I was doing that, and just really stuck. I ended up, being able to meet a lot of really good chefs who were able to give me opportunities, put me in places where I was able to hone my skills even prior to me making the leap to try to do it at a really high professional level. So, you know, that's just something, it always stuck with me. It's always been something I've been good at. The attention to detail, the processes all really matter. And that's something that I can like to pay a lot of attention to. Um, and I like to be able to pass those same opportunities to young pitmasters and chefs underneath me. It's fun to watch people grow the way I got to grow.
That's fire. Especially being that, like you said, most people they start off. That's the first job. Typically, is in the restaurant
Yeah,
industry,
yeah, right.
and then you end up actually liking it, and now that's what you do, and you get to do what you love.
It is
I can't say I'm the
every day,
same.
brother.
I had a job in the food industry, and I was like, can't do it, can't do it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
salute you to that because there's a
It'll
lot of
get you, man. You gotta have a certain something about you to survive in that industry for sure.
it's a lot of hours. It's a lot of patience needed. There's a
Hmm.
lot of personalities you dealing with. I'm like,
Yeah, that too. That's probably the biggest thing is having to learn how to manage a bunch of the wildest people in any industry.
I hear that all the time. When I first got the job there, they was like, "Yo, you're gonna meet some of the craziest, wildest people ever
Yeah,
that you ever meet in a job at the food industry." And lo and behold, that was completely right, bro. Like, I really work with the cast of Euphoria low key. Like, I really work with the cast of Euphoria. Like, it, it was some wild times, bro. So
I believe it. I believe it. I've seen something like that happen in real life too. So I believe that, no question.
now you a Dallas Mavericks fan. You let everybody know on threads. Is apparent and evident. If for whatever reason people don't pay attention, something wrong with you. We know that you are a Dallas Mavericks fan, MFL for
Oh, yeah.
life. When did this start, and why did you choose the Mavericks as the team that you rock with?
Oh, we moved to Texas when I was like 3. When we got here, my dad immediately bought season tickets to the Mavs. So he was going to games a lot. I didn't go as much when I was really young, but around like 12, I started going to games with him. I didn't really know any of the players or really even like, okay, at the time I was like a football guy. I'd rather was watching football at the time. So it was fun, just fun experience to get out and be there. And then the team started getting really good. Like we got Dirk, we got Finley, we got like all of a sudden the team started like really coming together. Um, I don't know. And then I really started to like dive into, the stats and what certain players are doing, what they do well, what do we need, how can we get the most out of what we have. And it just really became enthralling. And it's a team that's like right here,
Hmm.
I can just hop on the train. It's always been, hop on the train and go downtown and see a game, hop on the train, come back kind of a situation. So it's always fun to get out and do stuff like that. But when your team is good, your team is winning, it's going to create fans naturally. I feel like I'm that case study.
Shout out to Pops. We hear a lot on threads about Pops. Shout out to Pops.
Yeah, he a cool motherfucker, man. He cool. He cool.
Shout out to him, man. And shout out to the Mavs organization. Like you said, winning ways typically just create natural fans. I'm a Lakers fan and I live in Jersey, so that should tell you something. I
Yeah.
wasn't rocking with these losing ways, and when they was winning, I can't stand New York. The Knicks, they at least in New York, but the Nets they took them away from Jersey, and then the Giants and the Jets.
Yeah.
I could never rock with the Giants or the Jets because Giants winning Super Bowls and all that good stuff. Y'all play in Jersey, but y'all celebrate in New York. That's nasty work. I couldn't get with none of it. Nasty
See, I'm
work.
not from up. I'm not up from up there, so I didn't even realize that that was like that. Like that's pretty funny because
That's my
that's
thing.
pretty
Some people don't care, but growing up, I'm like, oh, all right, we about to go to a parade. The parade in New York. What? Y'all in the
funny.
Meadowlands every Sunday. That don't make no sense to me. I'm
Yeah,
watching the game. They
it's
on
not even
Thursday night
resting either.
football. They introducing it like, yeah, we're in New York. No, y'all not. Y'all in Jersey. So that yeah,
I
I
gotta
don't be
get up
rock.
there sometime so I can see this myself. see
I
the
don't really
differences
rock with
myself.
any I don't really rock with any local teams, unfortunately. How are you feeling
But
about your
like,
Mavs right now this season? Y'all made the finals last year.
um,
How y'all feeling about them right now?
really good, really good. Honestly, I think the team got better than we were last year. This off season, I think the biggest thing right now is to make sure that they stay consistent, and we really need to find a groove for Luka and Kyrie when they're on the court together. I think that's going to be the key to this team really taking that next step. Is they gotta sometimes they look out of sorts when they're taking turns running the offense. I would like to see a little more smoothness sometimes, but they're working it out. They got four new guys who are flying around them like balls of fire right now, so they're trying to find the balance themselves. I'm sure.
Hey, they looking good. They finding a little bit of a groove, like you said, is figuring it out. And I can only imagine like you have two supremely elite, talented offensive players, and Kyrie and Luca. You're gonna figure it out. It's really just like what it seems like sometimes watching too is like neither want to step on each other's toes. Like neither want to go
Yes.
overboard. But it's times where it's like, hey, Luca, I need you to go drop 20 straight real quick for me. I'm good over here.
Yeah.
Kyrie, I'm good over here. Like, do your thing. If you feeling it, you feeling it. How do you feel
Yeah.
about Luka since being there in Dallas? Because I know some people have different, mixed reviews. Like he's great on offense, but he don't give effort on defense. What's your feel as a
Uh,
Mavs fan about Luka?
that is one of the best offensive players we maybe ever seen. And I'm probably going to catch shit for saying this, but one of the more underrated defenders right now. When he is on the court, he's you know getting three steals a game. Sometimes people sometimes with him mistake athleticism with hustle. He
Mm,
hustles. He's just not uber athletic to make it work. Um, he gets in passing lanes. He'll put his body on you and put some muscle on you on defense. But when your feet ain't super quick, sometimes guys like Donovan Mitchell are going to put you in a spin cycle here and there. You just got to live with it.
most definitely. If you had to, what's your prediction for the rest of the season for the Dallas Mavericks? What do you predict happens for them?
I think we get him advance, obviously. I think we get a higher seed than we got before last year. Um, Maybe like third. And I feel like we're really scary once we get in the dance. I feel like whoever steps on the court with us when that time comes is going to have to really compete. I think we can get back to the finals. I don't think that that's impossible by any means. And then it's a question of if Boston makes it out of that thing, how do we contain the absolute heater that they went on the last time we played? Because that's going to be the key. I think when it comes down to it, if we can't be better than Boston, then we're not doing enough right now.
Mm, I can definitely see them going back to the finals. We'll see if they win. Like you said, the way Boston at any moment
And it doesn't have
could,
to be Boston right now either, because Cleveland is playing out of their mind right now too.
yeah.
So
So
you know,
it'll be a fun series. I could see J Kidd, Luca making adjustments, Kyrie making adjustments, trying to figure out if that ends up being a matchup and it's a rematch. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good series, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a completely different
it'll be
look.
a fight. It'll be a fight. And I think another big thing for us to, not even just thinking specifically about the Celtics, right, but just in general against a lot of these playoff teams, a big part of our offense last year was slowing down, get the ball, slow the pace, let Luka and Kyrie handpick their matchup with the picks, and
Mhm.
then let them go to work. Now that we've got Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, and Quentin Grimes all flying around like maniacs, it's become a lot easier for us to run the fast break. We can play fast and be able to succeed when that was a little bit of a struggle for us last year. So there's give and take with that. Sometimes we do need that pace to come back down and let everybody kind of get the jitters back in control, because sometimes you can see our team is so frantic on the court sometimes trying to be in the right spot that they're making it harder on themselves.
Hmm.
We'll see. We'll have to see.
Easy buckets. That's what those three are helping bring because obviously Kyrie and Luka are shot makers, and it don't matter if it's four hands in their face or not. That's still 9 times out of 10. That's a good shot for them, and it's probably gonna go in.
Yeah,
Better offense
yeah,
gonna beat the good defense any day of the week. But now you have the situation of all right, we can get out and get some fast break points, which makes it
yeah.
easier on the offense. So definitely intrigued to see how that goes. We're gonna end off the show. I don't know, you probably seen it on TNT after every off season. They asked Chuck like who he play for, and Chuck don't know none of the answers. I switched it up. So I'm gonna switch it up to did he play for them?
Okay,
So I'm gonna give you some
okay.
names. You gotta let me know
We'll see
if
how
they
the
played for the
and
Mavs.
about them.
Gary Trent Sr.,
Yes.
2000-2001 season. Avery Johnson.
No.
He did. 01-02
He
season. He was
did. Just one
Stromile.
season.
Yeah. Stromile Swift.
Stromile Swift. Yes, because I remember making fun of his name a lot.
You made fun of his name a lot, but Mark Cuban didn't bring him over
Did
to
not.
Dallas though.
I feel like that was I don't know. I feel like that was a point I made fun of his name a lot in like high school.
I think it was talks of him coming over there and signing there, but something
Yeah.
happened. I think he went one of the teams offered more money. So I think he was in the conversation of coming to Dallas, but he didn't.
He ended up
Marquise
in.
Daniels,
Oh yeah, that's a mad legend.
Keith Van Horn, 05-06 season. Keith Bogans. No, correct on that one. Martell Webster. Yeah, Martell did not play. Most of his career was over in Portland. James Jones. James Jones. Nah, James Jones. He played on a lot of teams. He did not make it to Dallas. Last two we got on here. I think you're gonna get these. Steve Novak. 2010-2011 season. He was on that roster right there. And last
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
Vince Carter.
Oh yeah, that's another Mavs legend. Sorry, Toronto.
2011-2012 season right there. Thank you.
Hey man,
Appreciate
we
you
claim our
hopping
legends
on.
around here.
Appreciate you hopping on. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, share, like. Make sure you rate us 5 star. If you watching this and you like, yo, I want to join this, comment below, hit me on IG, hit me on threads, have you hop on to talk about your team. But there you have it, none other than Dodger and Dallas in the building. Another great episode. Y'all know the vibes here on Bench Mob ENT. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Bench Mob, we out.
Already.
Peace.